support a background check for every gun sale.
I don't protect I don't support a background check for every gun sale. You know, there's lots of gun sales that shouldn't have to require background checks. Family members are selling to other family members and friends. I don't understand why those folks need to have a background check. You know, you want to sell a gun to your cousin or your nephew or your uncle or your aunt. I don't understand this. And let's just say this too, that we have an extensive system already in this country of background checks. Here's why the gun violence is so high in this country. Criminals don't go through background checks, right? The people who are doing most of the commissions of gun violence in this country are criminals, are people who they steal these weapons, they buy them on the black market, they use them, then they dispose of them. Well, listen, I don't believe that that's what's causing gun violence in this country. I don't believe putting the government more and more in between the American people and their Second Amendment rights is going to make this country safer. Because in fact, if you look at the cities with the most strict gun control in this country, cities like New York and Chicago, they have some of the highest levels of violence in the country. If in fact these type of measures made us safer, why aren't they safer? They're not because
states with better gun laws, better background checks have fewer.
I just don't believe that. I just don't believe that that's true. And the fact is that we need to enforce the current laws that we have much more strictly than we do, without adding new laws. These new laws are like eating cotton candy. Okay? When you see it, it looks okay, and then you eat it, it tastes good, and then 5 minutes later, you remember you had it. Because it doesn't do anything long term. When I was U.S. Attorney for 7 years in New Jersey, we have laws on the books for felons in possession of firearms on the federal books. First offense, 5-year mandatory minimum. Second offense, 10-year mandatory minimum. That's the kind of laws we should be enforcing. People who are in the drug trade or in other crimes that are committed, when they're a felon, they're not allowed under our laws to possess a firearm. When they do, we need to arrest them, prosecute them federally, and send them to jail for a 5 or 10-year period of time without parole. That will start to get criminals off the streets and start to teach a lesson. But we're not, this administration would rather take a press conference every few weeks and say we need more laws rather than focus on enforcing the laws that we already have now aggressively. And they have not done that.